Can you get me a bag of smokes, please, large pale male blue?
I'm studying, come on.
Okay, sorry you're best friends with your dad cause you smoke up together, but he's a deadbeat dad. He owes me thousands, but now cause he smokes up with your buddies, he's all okay. I raised you on my own without that all on my own. Go get stoned with that Gave me no help raising you. Happy that?
All because why? Because they're studying and don't want to buy you a pack of cigarettes. How does that make them a bad kid? Honestly, I don't know anything about this person or their parents. This person seems like they're just trying to mind their own business, whereas their mom, clearly has not grown up enough to be a mom. It's honestly kind of really sad. Like, just you're saying that the dad's a deadbeat, yet you're screaming at your kid to give a pack of cigarettes. That's saddening. That's embarrassing. Welcome, traveler. If you've clicked this video, then somehow you've made your way through the recommendations to my channel. A glorious day indeed. How you doing today? My name's Wonderstruck. I hope you're doing fantastic. You look fantastic. Today we're gonna be covering a subreddit I see a lot of other people started doing called InsaneParents. And honestly, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this subreddit, but personally, after going through it, I actually pretty much like it a lot. I hope your day is going really well. Let me know down below how your day went. I'd be happy to talk with you. Went to the grocery store and bought some food, so you're gonna see that cooking in the background. That's cool and good. Also, I bought this little book today. I haven't bought a book in years, so I don't know. Hopefully, it's cool and good. So yeah, that's how my day went. Pretty fucking amazing. Oh, you see the censor. Amazing. Well, as many of you know, I tend to have rather mild sailor-like language in my video, and a certain somebody doesn't seem to like that a lot. So yay, I have to start censoring my stuff. Please understand, so that I don't have to deal with, situations like this. It's just so I can push the channel a little further, because less cursing equals more monetization equals more ads on a video equals push and recommend the content, or at least I assume that's the logical way that would work. Without further ado, I welcome you to my channel. Feel free to drop a like and subscribe below if you enjoy what you see, and let's just sort of sit back and get into it.
Go attend to the animals. Grandpa told me to leave them outside, and then Grandma yelled at me there and now. That was like 10 minutes ago though. I want you to get off the phone the rest of the night. Go get ready to do pumpkins on my way home. You are addicted to the phone. We are going back to no phone during the week. Sorry, your fault. You can't seem to get off your phone. I can get off it. I just have friends and stuff like that I like to talk to. I saw you yesterday. Friends aren't that important. You need to learn to restrict that phone time. It's not healthy. Set up an area for the pumpkins.
What do you mean you saw him yesterday? Like, yeah, God forbid a teenager use a phone, because in this day and age we're a social media type age. It's much easier sometimes for me to just call a friend and be like, hey, what's going on? Than for me to hop on my bike, freaking bike 16 miles just to be, hey buddy, you want to hang out? For them to be like, oh, sorry man, I was busy, you should have called, so I can just bike all the way back home. Like, just let a homie just be on his phone. Like, come on.
Anyone who knows me, hush. So this may sound crazy,
because it fucking is.
but anyone here have an Aries baby? I'm literally scared, lol. I have a Taurus girl and a Capricorn boy. They're so easygoing and laid back. What am I going to do with a third that's an Aries? What were they like as babies? A toddler? An older child? I'm a Taurus and our household is so easygoing, even our dogs. How am I going to get along with an Aries?
Need to take a sip of my mango juice before I comment on this bullshit. Refreshing. Okay, first off, the Zodiac Signs are like, they're fun. You don't take it too serious. Like, it's just for fun. You're literally freaking out about your child because of Zodiac Signs. Come on, it's your own child. Who cares what month he's born in? Like, if you cared that much, you probably could have planned when to have the baby. I guess. I don't know. I've never heard a parent complain about their child not being like a similar zodiac sign. Like, what in the world? Even their dogs. Like, did you go to the pound and we're like, hey, is that dog an Aries or is he a Capricorn? Cause I only fuck with Capricorn dogs. Like, what on earth?
My children will get privacy from me when they can pay their own bills and feed themselves. Until then, you do what I say. Ain't shit negotiable. We're not friends.
I haven't spoken to my mother in 10 years.
welcome to your future. Now, there are two sides to this. Okay, first off, I think your child should get privacy no matter what. Especially teenagers. I don't need to go in depth as to why. You don't really need me to fill in the blanks there. But at the same time, you know, it's good to be close with your kids, but that is true. You know, your kids aren't necessarily your friends. I mean, you're their parent. You know, you still gotta be the guy who's like, I need to lay down the law, but also don't be like an abusive prick about it, you know? I mean, what would I know? I'm 19 years old. I don't have kids. Okay, this next one kind of pisses me off a lot. Pretty much this school counselor called her mom because she was me.
Are you in trouble again? No? No, just that you cut yourself. Awesome.
Well, they're not recent, so...
Whatever. Did you get the attention you wanted?
Alright. You fucking bitch. I know there's the fair share of, you know, people out there who do things for attention, you know? I get that. I think anyone can kind of see and get that. Sometimes things of self-harm, there are people who will do it for attention, but there are also people who legitimately do it because it's an outlet. It's a very toxic outlet. If you honestly feel like you're struggling with something like that, I encourage you to talk to an adult or to like a counselor. I'm sure you don't have to be alone in that situation. I personally used to be the same way. Please, honestly, if you're thinking of doing something like this, please seek help. There are alternatives. Also, you're not a freak for thinking that way. Like you're just a person who's going through bad stuff in a bad time. Don't think that you're some sort of freak.
Can't decide if this is genius or pure evil, or both. So pretty much right here, we got a little secret camera. Best $5 ever spent. We went to Five Below and saw fake cameras to put on the wall. When the kids got home, we told them that Santa dropped by and installed them to keep a better eye on their behavior. They're currently folding their laundry. My son keeps showing the camera his shirts that he is folding to make sure Santa sees what he's doing. Honestly, I don't think this is too bad. I don't think this really needs to be on the Insane Parents subreddit. I mean, it's just, you know, the parents are like, hey, you know, Santa's, you know, checking his list, checking it twice, trying to see if you're a bad bitch or you're nice. Pretty much, it's just, I don't know. Parents are just using it as a way to get the kids to do laundry, and I mean, that's kind of the whole point of getting on the nice list. I don't know. I just think it's a little cute. I mean, for crying out loud, the kid is literally showing the shirts to the camera thinking that a big jolly guy is out there. Like, oh, good job for you. May I ask why you chose K for your daughter's middle name? That's also my daughter's middle name.
That's my mom's middle name?
Ah, yeah? I was just wondering because nobody started naming their daughter's middle name K until after Kinsey was born. I don't even know you or your daughter.
You're literally getting protective over a 3-letter name. Also, middle names are kind of just a thing that go through the family, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know the science and, you know, history of how middle names work, but I'm pretty sure that in the modern era, you know, the name K just magically appeared after your daughter was born. Like, are you literally kidding me? Pretty much there's a mom here chiefing fat on Snapchat and some dude's trying to, you know, look out for the child. Aren't you worried about the baby from the smoking?
I mean, he has the window down.
I'm not telling you how to raise your baby, just saying you should be cautious.
My husband said don't worry about our kid.
Okay, cool. Just glad y'all care about y'all's baby's health so much.
We do care about her health, trust me. You know how many people do drugs while pregnant? Smoking isn't as bad as drugs, mind your business.
Oh boy, okay, best of luck to y'all.
Thanks.
Look, if you're gonna have a kid, you gotta make some sacrifices, and if you can't put down some of the devil's lettuce, you know, for 9 months so the child can develop fine, then I think you're being an irresponsible parent. You shouldn't be putting things in your body that can harm the child. Now, I know the devil's lettuce isn't as bad as like a lot of other things. Like if I had to pick between the two, I'd rather have had my mom smoke the devil's lettuce than drink, you know, freaking alcohol when I was a child. But it's preferable to not have any of that in your system when there is literal life developing inside you. This next one kind of breaks my heart. This guy went over to his friend's house and his parents are just too lazy and have never cleaned out their fridge, and this is just kind of disgusting. I mean, literally, it's like dripping, you know, there's so much weight that the freaking shelves are bending. I mean, come on, dude. Like, how can you even eat any of this stuff? Most of this stuff is probably beyond expired. Like, that's so messed up to, like, just put not only yourselves, but your kid in that situation. Just take a day, you know, take a freaking power hose at this point, throw all that stuff away, and just, like, clean. You'll feel so much better, and y'all won't have to just feel disgusting, because I know you don't look at that and just are perfectly fine with it. You just feel too lazy and sad to actually do it. But it will feel so much better when you actually do it, and you'll actually have a place to put your food, and you won't have to be embarrassed to have people grab something out of the fridge.
Almost home. I'll turn off the stove as soon as I get in. Great, thank you. What time will you and Papa be back, do you think? I guess we're just gonna kind of leave it at that for a couple hours.
Your bedroom is unacceptable, specifically your closet. All kinds of clothes on the floor. You've obviously been eating, etc. in there. What do you propose as a remedy to these rule violations? I want the mess clean before you go to bed. We are going to a 6:50 movie. I'll be checking your room when we get home around 9. Whether you are asleep or not.
I won't be home until 9 tonight. I don't get off work till 8:30. I don't know, take my devices for the weekend after I get home Saturday.
I guess I've personally never understood the whole concept of, like, your room has to be super clean.
Now, I get it, you know, whenever you're having company over, question mark, you know, I don't see why guests would necessarily be in your kid's room. It's kind of weird. At the same time, I know it gives kids like a sense of responsibility and, you know, to clean up and not be messy. But I mean, geez, you're like going off on this kid just cause his room is a little dirty, you know, on just like a regular day. You know, it's not like you're inviting a bunch of people over to have some grand party, you know, he's just at work and you're going to a movie. It's not the biggest deal.
Did you go to school today? Get your ass to fucking school.
I am at school. Don't swear at me.
Well, you won't reply to me. I only know you're not at school from their text message. Have you got an appointment yet?
Don't act like you care when you just sent such an aggressive text message. And you wonder why I don't reply to you.
You need to stop being a selfish little bitch and start doing what you're told. I'm your father and will not put up with your shit.
What do you mean start doing what he's told? He's literally at school. You didn't even have to tell him.
Also, you're kind of being a freaking prick here. Like, lay off the kid. Like, jeez. No wonder this kid doesn't want to talk to you.
Are you upset with me? I've called and texted with no response. I heard you guys may be coming this way for holidays. Are you upset with me? I've called and texted with no response. I heard you guys may be coming this way for the holidays. Are you upset with me? I've called and texted with no response. I heard you guys may be coming up for this way for the holidays. Are you upset with me? I've called and texted with no— Yeah, you kind of get the point here.
You and I look up to see resplendent glory.